These are the best albums of 2025. We're going to start off with the honorable mentions. We have Mac DeMarco's guitar. The best song on this album was Shining. He does a lot of singing, but the production's like all the same. It's so repetitive. So that's what keeps it from going any higher. Music by Lucy Bedrock's like the opposite of this. The production was crazy, but it just had too many misses on this album. The highlights were definitely, though, pretty fun. Fucking love that guy as a feature. Next album, Lil Shine's Shine Forever. Too many misses, bro. Now we're gonna do a part 2 because there's just too many albums that came out this year. K-Suvi Buckets, just like Lil Shine's Shine Forever. Too many misses. And I went to his concert and my phone fried there. So I really don't like this guy anymore. It's all his fault that my phone fried. And then God Does Like Ugly by G.I.D. Good storytelling, good lyrics. It's just a boring ass album though. Revenge Seekers by Jane Remover. I'm kind of sad that I had to put this here instead of the top 10. The production's super poppy, super explosive. And it's a really good album, barely any skips. And the album cover is definitely one of the best album covers of the year. Probably the best. But it gets overshadowed. Rest in Bass at number 10. This is a really good album. If you asked me back in the summer, it probably would have been top 2, top 1. But now that I've listened to Encore, I'm kind of realizing that most of this is just super repetitive rage rap, right? So the highlights of this album are definitely the ones where he doesn't go that route, like Marceline, eardrummer, and bass. But sometimes when he did do it good. And that's what kind of warrants his spot on this list. Like Mannequin was really good. And like Lip Filler. But he is one of the forefronts of this trending sound of rage rap. I don't know how we've gone full circle from 2021 where they're all copying Whole Lotta Red and we're still doing it for some reason. I kind of hope the rage rap trend fucking dies because it is kind of ass, but it is a trend right now and he is one of the hotter artists right now. Next we have Culture by TDF, who is also a Minnesota native, so I'm going to definitely be biased towards this guy. He is a producer, so this album is really just all his friends rapping on it. The production is definitely a highlight. He is one of the best producers in the game right now. The samples are crazy. But most of the artists he had on this album were kind of amateurish. They weren't that good. But then some of the other ones were really good. They elevated this album a lot, like 1 a.m., OKMR JoJo, Unattached. These songs are really good. Another thing that held this album back was that it was 22 songs. Like, it was just way too long. But I think TDF has like insane potential for his next album. Because he's going to be having like a bunch of really like hot artists. He's going to have Che on it, Osama Son. Pink Panthers is supposed to be on it. So I'm looking forward to that. He might drop Album of the Year next year. I don't know. Next up we have Psychotic by Osama Son. I know I was hating on rage rap and stuff. But just like how Che did Mannequin good. You can do good rage rap, just not have it be fucking repetitive garbage. Psychotic kinda was repetitive garbage, but just cause I really liked some of these songs and they haven't gone bad since they came out. Psychotic deserves a spot on this list with Habits, FMJ with Che, She Woke Up. The production's definitely good. His lyrics I really do like and his flows. Those are the highlights of this album. Another lowlight is that it's just way too bloated. It's just this album was made for like TikTok hits and there was no structure, no nothing in there, but I guess that's how it goes, bro. Number 7 is Blind Man's Holiday by Marjorie W.C. Sinclair. Now we're getting into the no skips territory. This is one of the albums, no skips. The production is super fun. I wouldn't call this rage rap, but it is definitely rap. This album cover is already synonymous with Marjorie W.C. Sinclair's brand at this point. Songs are just super fun. Astigmatism, Johan Shu, Copacabana Cream. The lyrics are fun too. And they're like all 1 minute. Doesn't overstay its welcome, right? Next album we have on here is Riviera by The Help at number 6. It should have definitely been higher, but some of the stuff held it back, like some of the songs stretching out for too long. This album's production is such a highlight, man. These guys have been in the game, this duo, Noah Dillon and Chandler Lucy. They've been in the game since, 2015 with connections to ASAP Mob. everyone in the scene, and you could tell that they're like really good professionals on this when you listen to the production, right? It's like electro rock, techno rock. I don't really know sleaze, but the production on top of the vocals are just crazy. The synths are crazy. Songs like Live Forever, Here I Am, Country Road. I don't know who they're getting to do the vocals, the girl. It's just really beautiful songs, bro. They like put me in a trance. Only downside on it is that some of the songs are a little bit too long, but it is 10 songs, which is like the perfect length. But there's not really much bad about this album, you know. The Help, great ass band, bro. Two of the coolest white boys ever. They have egos to the moon and they're super pretentious, but you know what I mean? They're still cool as fuck. They kind of have a reason to have those high ass egos, you know, when they're making good ass albums like these. And the last album they made, LL, officially this is only the second studio album, which they've definitely made more albums than this, but this is still really, really good. Next album, we have Half Blood by Slayer. I'm definitely biased putting this, I mean, it is my list, bro, fuck it. This album came out, like 2 months ago, like early November, and it definitely is recency bias, me putting him up this high. If you asked me like a week ago, this probably would have been number one, but as I've been listening to more, it has been fading. But this is like another album with like 12, 13 songs, no skips. It's just a super fun album. It really doesn't do anything special though. It just does what it does well. You know what I mean? Slayer went from 50,000 to 250,000 monthly listeners. This is definitely his breakout album. He's going places. Next, we have October Country by Ghost Mountain, taking the fourth spot, I think. For some reason, this album came out in March instead of October, which makes no sense when you listen to the production. It's just super eerie, super like poppy at the same time. You know, it has like Haunted Mountain signature style, right? But Ghost Mountain is singing on this album a lot, and when he sings, it's so good. This album, it like puts you in a trance. It's such a good album to listen to like when driving, like doing some mundane shit. Hovel is really good. Kismet, Familiar Strangers, his flows highlights definitely the production and the vocals. He's a really good singer on this album. There really is no lowlights. This also like a pretty short album, no skips, around 10 to 12, I don't really remember. At number 4, we have Smoke Dope 2016's The Peak. While I'm listening to this album, it's like alternative trap, like Old Lucky, right? And Man on the Moon, Kid Cudi, like old Cudi, just combined into one artist, like cloud rap. It's so good, but the production is definitely a highlight. This is also like some eerie kind of production, but it kind of contrasts. But then the guy who's singing, or like not really singing, the guy who's rapping on these tracks is like a frat boy, like a stereotypical frat boy who wants his drugs and partying. And it's just such a fun album to listen to. You know, you could listen to it while like partying, or like when you're driving, or like when you're sad. It's just a diverse, versatile ass album, bro. And I really love the brand he has for himself. I would never listen to a frat boy, but this guy is just so cool. Number 2 album of the year, What the Fang. The production is like super poppy. There really is no lowlights, but one of the highlights is definitely his lyrics. Like, he brings so much personality to this album. The lyrics are goofy at times. You could really see where he takes inspiration from. It's like pop. It's definitely rap at the same time, right? He's rapping on a lot of these songs, but most of the time it kind of just sounds like he's talking, like Left 4 USA. He's just telling a story. And I really do like that. It's just like a super fun album, 10 songs. The songs end well. It's just one of the best albums. It just makes you happy when you listen to this shit. The production is also really good, really unique, you know what I mean? Now we gotta get to number 1 album of the year. Is Bass Punk 2 by Bass Victim. This duo has had a lot of controversy in the past, not with like other people, but like within them, you know. This is also a super good album. No skips. I can't really think of any lowlights on this album, which is kind of the reason why it is number 1. It's a lot like Riviera from The Help, right? But instead of it being like electro, techno, rock, it's a lot more on the pop side. It kind of leans to more of the happy side and more explosive production, poppy production, right? But it is still definitely like the electro stuff, the techno still has a lot of those chords from the production. The production is definitely a highlight. But another one of the highlights is Maria on the album, who is one part of the duo. I think Ike does the production. I don't really know about the making of this album, but this duo is really good. They started in 2022. Didn't start making music. Ike, I think, has been making music since before then. But the duo was formed in 2022. They have been dropping really good album. This is only their second album. I can't really believe it. But this album, no skips. Every single song is just super fun. You can listen to it whenever. You can listen to the whole album and then go. You'd be like, it's already done. This is definitely 2025's best. Such a great album, you know. I can't think of anything bad other than the duo themselves getting into a bunch of controversy. But does that really count as a low light? Not really. Definitely the best album of 2025.